Welcome into Sportsbit, Wednesday, September 7th. I'm Ted Savransky. Teddy covers. We have no Paul Howard today, so we have a pinch hitter coming in. Drew Martin is going to break down the world of sports and sports betting with us here on Sportsbit Betting Insight today. And we have a loaded show talking, Broncos, Panthers, Thursday night Super Bowl rematch. We got Louisville, Syracuse, Friday night ESPN. We have the top 10 differences between recreational bettors and professional bettors. And of course, as always, we start with bad beats and bad bets. And let's not forget Super Bowl odds. Full discussion of where to find the best numbers and what books take the lowest juice out of the Super Bowl odds. But let's start with bad beats, bad bets. And Drew, we got to start with the bad bet on the Toronto Blue Jays last night. Money pouring in on the Jays, minus 140 up to minus 160. The Yankees just keep hanging around. Aaron Sanchez, solid, but he got tired in the bottom of the seventh with a 2-1 lead, and then Grilly blew up in the eighth, and Brett Gardner saves it with a big game-ending catch in the ninth inning. Yankees get the win in a game that the Blue Jays took all the money.
Hey, I'll tell you, in this game with Jason Grilly past his prime, pitching in AL East ballparks, that's just a matchup I'm not looking to bet on. So with him getting blown up, that's not surprising to me. And yeah, it was definitely.
What about the Mariners? I mean, the Mariners were taking a ton of money on this homestand. They have not played good baseball. They scored 14 on Monday. But last night they got beat. Minus 115, bet all the way up to minus 155. James Paxton, a guy who the markets liked a whole lot earlier in the season, but after a stint on the DL, not sure he's going to be ready, or he is ready. 103 pitches last night. Couldn't even get him through the fifth inning.
Yeah, Teddy, what a 40-point move, and he only pitched a little over 4 innings, gave up 9 hits. That's, I don't know, that move's not showing a lot of confidence in the opinion that the bettors have.
But a bailout for the books was the Rockies. Our play of the day, bet from minus 115. How about this? Minus 160 that closed. It was like a ton of money poured in on Colorado. The syndicates were betting Colorado. The squares were betting Colorado. The pros were betting Colorado. And Tyler Anderson pitched really well, as expected. But the Rockies' defense and bullpen failed late.
Yeah, bailout for the books for real, man. When Tyler Anderson, he goes over 7 innings and only gives up 2 runs, you got to have that win for Colorado. That is a shame right there, Teddy.
Sure, the Giants find a way to win despite their recent, how should we say, cold lineup, dismal play, the worst team to bet on since the All-Star break. The Giants got one, and that was a good result for the house last night. All right, Paulie. See, I'm going to call you Paulie because I'm so used to talking to Paulie every day. All right, Drew, we got to do it. Let's talk Super Bowl futures. There was a great article written by David Solar over at Sports Insights, and he did all the math for us, and broke down which books have the lowest hold percentage on Super Bowl wagers, meaning you get more money back. And of course, in general, the books in Las Vegas take out more of a cut than the offshore books. But when you look at this graphic right here, you always think pennies at the top. Look, for the NFL future book this year, 5 Dimes is taking the lowest percentage out, followed by Heritage, followed by Sportsbook, before Pinnacle and Bookmaker.
This is a really important stat here, Teddy. One of the most important that you need to look at before putting down your bet. And to see 5 Dimes at the top with Heritage really nipping at their heels, it was surprising to me. I always in the past, everybody's talked about Pinnacle with the best line. Doesn't look
this
so
is
right
again
here, though.
Just for odds to win the Super Bowl. These are not bets that I make a whole lot,
Good
but
point.
I know there are a lot of guys out there that are very interested in odds to win the Super Bowl type of bets. So, another thing that this article brought up, they did all the work for us. Gave us the best future book odds for each team, so you know what book to go to if you want to bet on any given team. And it's a giant list. I'm not going to do the whole list because a lot of them have multiple books, but let's just run through some of them. For example, we talked about 5 Dimes. If you want the Bears to win the Super Bowl, the Cowboys, the Broncos, the Packers, those are all best odds available at 5 Dimes, at least from the survey of Sportsbooks. And it was a pretty significant survey. Sportsbook.com got a bunch of ones too, Drew, didn't they?
Yeah, they had the Colts at plus 3,500, 3.5 or
35 to 1.
The Colts right there at Sportsbook. Yeah, there we go. And also to give a little bit more love to five dimes, they had the Pats at plus 835. So some more love to five dimes there. They're really putting it out as the best odds.
Sure. There are Pinnacle, for example, has the Tennessee Titans as one that they like best. Greek has the Minnesota Vikings as the current best odds available. Bookmaker, Kansas City Chiefs are the current, the best price on KC. So one thing that is very true with future bets, there's an enormous difference from one book to the next. If someone comes in and puts a big wager down at one book, they have to adjust their numbers, but that's not market wide. So you do see variance in these numbers. That's why we got this list for you. I encourage you to check it out. And of course, if you're looking to set up a new account offshore, I encourage you to check out the reviews, check out the links right here at sbr.com, sportsbookreview.com. That's going to wrap up segment one. Segment two, what do we got? Big game breakdown. Thursday night NFL kickoff. Panthers, Broncos. Friday night college. Louisville, Syracuse. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.